Welcome to another Telltale Books video. I'm Greg, and I'm going to continue my J.G. Ballard series with this video with his, what number is this now? With his novelette titled Endgame, which was published in the June 1963 issue of New Worlds. And this is number 39 on my list of Ballard's works. And of course, I have this in the Complete Short Stories book of J.G. Ballard, which at this point I've shown it so many times, I don't think I need to show it again. I also do have it in a paperback by Carolyn Graff of The Terminal Beach. It's in the collection, The Terminal Beach. And the Carolyn Graff edition is just one of many editions of that collection. So in Endgame, a guy named Constantine, he's sentenced to death, but he's not told when it's going to happen. And he's in a cell, which is basically it's not a cold, damp dungeon cell. It's just a room, but he can't leave because his executioner is sitting there with him. And his executioner just stays and mostly spends time playing chess with Constantine. And Constantine keeps trying to ask him, keeps talking to him, asking him questions, keeps trying to get him to tell him when the execution's going to happen. But Malik doesn't give in, never tells him when it's going to happen. You don't know that this is science fiction. At best, it's kind of fantasy because you don't know where it is or when it is. It could be, Renaissance Europe. It could be medieval Europe. It could be some time in the future after civilization has crashed. Any of those. You just don't know. You have no clue when or where this is taking place. You don't even know if it's on Earth. Not really. The story is just the progression of Constantine's thoughts as he faces this situation and tries to figure it out, tries to deal with it, tries to come to terms, tries to get information and get some kind of resolution to this, which of course never really happens. I would call this literary fiction. I wouldn't call it science fiction. It was published in New Worlds and in 1963. So I believe this was before Moorcock took over. But it's very different from, it's even different from anything we've had from Ballard so far. Though it does have that surreal sense. It's kind of Kafkaesque. And so it does fit into Ballard's work, but it's not, Ballard before this was always kind of firmly science fictional. This one, clearly, you just don't know. You don't know exactly what or when or any of that. And I think that's part of the mystery of the story, part of the surrealism of the story, is the fact that there's so much not told to you. A good story. I wouldn't call it one of Ballard's best. I would not call it a top tale. Have you read Endgame? If so, I want to hear your thoughts about it, hear your comments, see if you have any kind of take on this story that might illuminate it. Otherwise, the next Ballard, number 40, is going to be -1. And I hope you'll come back and join me for that one and all the other J.G. Ballard stories that I'm going to be going through, and of course everything else we do here in Telltale Books. Till then, I hope you'll hit the like button. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button. We got a lot of other cool stuff coming up for you.